Time for sports on the AM show. My name is Haruna Mubarak. Remember, the segment is brought to you by Litina Travel and Tours 2026 Global Football Festival. Litina Travels is taking Team Ghana to the biggest global football event on the planet, happening in America, Canada, and Mexico. Your Litina Travels package includes visa to watch all 3 group stage matches, 3 official match tickets, return charter flights, top-class hotel accommodation, travel insurance, and exclusive access to business networking events across all 3 host nations. Call 0244-260-789 today or visit Litina at Alisa Hotel, Northridge, and secure your spot on this once-in-a-lifetime journey. Now to our first story. Asante Kotoko say efforts to bring justice for slain supporter Nana Pooleys have made little progress 1 year after his death. Yesterday was obviously 1 year since the Kotoko supporter was stabbed to death in Nswatre during a Ghana Premier League clash between Kotoko and Nswatre Man. No one has been prosecuted as the case still lingers in court. Safuduko is the spokesperson for Asante Kotoko.
The club Asante Kotoko has for the past 365 days been a somber mood, and Pooleys was not just a football fan, but he was indeed a passionate one. And if we remember how senseless that act of violence resulted to his death, then we cannot forget the pain. Even as we speak now, throughout the 1 year period, we have continued to feel his absence. And he was somebody who actually lived for the beautiful game that his life had to be cut short in that manner. Because till date, there hasn't been any serious headway as far as the prosecution of some accused persons are concerned. More especially, somebody who majority or of the people think that he actually committed the act, even though that is yet to be proven. The facts before the courts, that is what we have been told, that one person actually did that act, and till date he has not been arrested, and that is so sad.
Well, you've been representing Kotoko throughout these court cases, involving some of the accused people who were mentioned. What has dragged the issue? Why are we yet to make headway as regards this particular case?
Well, the prosecution has insisted that investigations are still ongoing and that they have submitted some exhibits to the forensic unit for examination, and the report is yet to come. It is believed that the report from the forensic test would help their case. And for that matter, we have all been waiting for that report. The last adjournment was taken in view of the fact that the magistrate who has been sitting on the case has been promoted to the circuit court, and so he was not available. The implication is that he will not continue with the case. Right now, I would say that we are, in simple terms, I would say that we are at the preliminary stage of the case. That has been the judicial system. You can't rule out the delay. It has been part of us, and it's quite unfortunate.
Asante Kotoko, and on the pitch, they stumbled in their chase for the title after a 3-1 defeat to Heart of Lions in the Ghana Premier League. The result leaves them 5th on the table, 8 points behind leaders Midiama. No Premier League games for the weekend as the FA Cup resumes, with Kotoko facing Aduana FC at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Here's the Kotoko coach Karim Zito, who is keen to return to winning ways.
Because seriously, we prepared well for this game. And most especially the set pieces, they scored every 2 goals. Because we've been practicing how to defend and how to attack on set pieces. So maybe today is one of those days in football. I wasn't, as I said from the beginning, I wasn't expecting this result, but this is football for you.
All right, the second question. Last week, your strikers were on top from the scored goals, but today they struggled to find the back of
Yes, today when you look at our wide wingers, they didn't operate the way I wanted them to do. You understand me? But it's like it will be okay till later on that I try to change, you know. Because goals are easily scored through the wings. Today my winger did not do well. We have to win. We don't have any excuse but to win that game. Because one of my objectives is to win the league or the FA or double. So definitely I have to work hard, and then we don't afford to lose against Indiana if we want to do any meaningful impact into the system. So I think we are going back and then work hard for the FA.
Now, Black Stars defender Jonas Ajete has joined Wolfsburg from Swayside FC Basel. The 22-year-old centre-back signed a 4.5-year contract with the Bundesliga club until 2030. Ajete believes the move is the right step for his career.
A central defender, and then I'm looking forward to get to know the fans very well.
A warm welcome to you here in Wolfsburg. Good to have you here. Why did you choose Wolfsburg for you?
For me to come here, I chose here because I think it's a good step for me in my professional career. So that's the main reason why I chose this.
What's your favorite style of playing football? So ball possession or something else? Long balls?
Both. I love to play, I love to defend, and then I love to play long balls. Both. I do everything.
Great. What did you know about the club beforehand? So what do you know about the Bundesliga and Wolfsburg?
So I got to know the good people here, the fans, and everything is perfect. And then they have great players as well. So that's a little thing I know about the club.
And what do you think about the Bundesliga?
Yeah, it's a good competition that everyone is looking forward to taste. So for me, it's an honor to be here.
So the last years you played in Basel, so in Switzerland. So what do you think about the football there and the club there? So what are your experiences here in Europe?
Yeah, Switzerland is also a top place to be. Nice place. They have good teams as well, with a lot of intensity, competition-wise and everything. But I think, yeah, it's also good for young players as well. But there is a step for every player, so I think this is the best step.
Now, Black Stars and Manchester City forward Antoine Semenyo is not giving up on the club's Premier League title chase following their draw over the weekend. Now, the Ghanaian featured for the Citizens as they played out a 2-2 draw with Spurs in London, scoring City's second goal of the game. The draw sees the Manchester-based side fall 6 points behind leaders Arsenal in their chase for the title.
First half played really well. I think the mentality was to do the same things again. That was working for us. And second half, that didn't happen. They dominated, and the result is where it is. So yeah, everyone's visibly frustrated, but we go again.
Can you talk to us about that plan in the first half? It looked like a big part of it was to get yourself and Ryan Cherky one-on-one against the wide centre halves?
It was just keeping the ball and them drawing them out, really. So we done that really well. We had quite a few chances from that. So yeah, like I said, first half it worked really well.
I mean, they changed shape, but can you put your finger on why you weren't able to sustain that?
I couldn't tell you, if I'm honest. I think they started picking up momentum a little bit in the second half. Had a couple of chances, and obviously getting the crowd into it also helps. So.
Was that a big part of it, that the crowd got into it? You must have been aware first half of how quiet it was, and I guess part of that is the control of the game you guys had. Yeah,
no, definitely. Like I said, second half they started to create chances and dominate on the ball a little bit, so the crowd were behind them, and it definitely helps.
Yeah, you said it's a visibly frustrated Man City dressing room. I know you've only been in there a couple of minutes, but what's been said?
Just we've got more games. There's 14 games to go, so I mean we're 6 points behind, and it's not the end. So we just need to keep going.
I mean, we've seen you've been an onlooker for it, but in previous seasons, a run of form where you drop points, that has felt like too much. You know, the gap's grown. Yeah. Are we seeing maybe a different Premier League where, like you say, it's only 6 points? You're not the only team dropping points, so. Of course, with was it 14 to go, there's still all to play for.
Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, like I said, 14 games to go, so they might lose at the top of a couple of games, and we might win, and the dynamic changes. So just have to wait and see.
Ronaldo appears to have gone on strike at his Saudi Arabian club. The Al Nassr forward, who reportedly earns around £500,000 a day, was not part of his team squad in yesterday's match against Al Reda. Sky Sports has more.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about this in the last hour. I was telling you that Cristiano Ronaldo has effectively gone on strike. And right at the moment, Al Nassr, his team, are playing in the Saudi Pro League against Al Riyadh. And Cristiano Ronaldo is not in the starting 11. He is not one of the substitutes. And that would appear to confirm reports in Portugal that he has actually gone on strike. Now, I know what you're thinking, Bella. Why would somebody who earns £500,000 a day go on strike? Well, my reading of the situation is Cristiano Ronaldo is unhappy about the way Al Nassr are being run, specifically about the financial backing that they're getting. They're one of the 4 clubs in the Saudi Pro League who are majority owned by Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund, PIF, the Public Investment Fund. Cristiano Ronaldo feels that the other 3 clubs, Al Ahly, Al Hilal, Al Ittihad, are being backed more financially by PIF than Al Nassr. That is what he's unhappy about. He's looking at the business that his club have done during this window, and he's saying, hey, hang on a second, all these other clubs are buying big name players, whereas Al Nassr, the only player we've signed, even though we're going for the title, is a young Iraqi midfield player. So that is what I think is happening. And if you are one of the executives at Al Nassr, you're thinking this needs to be sorted out because they've got a big game against Al Ittihad on Friday.
So sports on the AM show. My name is Haruna Mubarak. Have a good morning.